Hello. Hi, everybody. How are you? Let me fix this camera a little bit. How are you doing? I'm Elisa, and I am your Seize the Day coach. How are you doing today? I hope your day has been going well. My day has been pretty chill. It was pretty good. It was a little busy, but that's okay. So, how you doing today? Well, come on in, everybody. Come on in, and let's have this little chat today. As you see the title, it says existing instead of living, because we know that's what we're talking about, and we're talking about being inconsistent. Are you inconsistent? So everybody come on in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for commenting. Thank you for, excuse me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. And I thank you for commenting as well. I like when you guys talk back to me, because I'm going to ask questions and I want you to answer. I'm also going to put a free quiz down in the comments. I want you to fill it out. Remember, I'm your coach. Seize the day, because I want you to seize the opportunity, seize the moment, and I want you to move forward in life, because I don't want you to just exist. I want you to live, right? I want you to thrive. So we're talking about inconsistency today. Well, this was once a big problem for me. I was very inconsistent. And some of you know by now, you know, a part of my testimony, right? And I talked about how I got to this place. You know, it started off when I was young. I ended up going through being molested as a child, and how it changed who I was. It changed how I interacted with myself, with people, with God. It changed so much, and it has taken time to get to a point to where I'm no longer living in the shadow of what happened, and you know, and all the things that come with that. But I am moving forward in life, and no longer will I just exist and just go through the motions of life and not have any direction. But now is the time to move forward. Now is the time to live and thrive. And so a part of that I went through in life for years, I saw that I was like starting and stopping a lot of things in life, right? I would start things, I wouldn't finish. It was bad, okay? So many things. A lot of things that was good for me, and I kept starting and stopping. It was a pattern. That was like a behavior that I had, and it wasn't necessarily a good behavior, right? So it was starting to affect me in a bad way, because I was over it. I was tired of it. And so I didn't want to do that anymore. And God really helped me pull me out of that. You know, He really, really helped me. And so I just want you to know that you could come out of those things that have been plaguing you your whole life. You don't have to stay in it. And you need to just recognize, like, okay, I do have a few issues with this and some issues with that. And it's been blocking my life. It's been blocking me from truly living, from having passion, from having direction and consistency in my life. So this is what inconsistent looks like. Okay, so you're inconsistent. That means you're unsteady. That means you're changing. You're up and down. You're unreliable, irregular, okay? Flighty, erratic, and not being in agreement or in harmony. So you're like all over the place. You start this today, next week you stop it. Then you're on the next thing for a month, and then you try something else, and you try this. And it's like, being consistent, I think, is like because you have no direction. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you're going. And so you constantly keep trying things. You constantly keep doing things. And you don't understand that you need to really figure out who you are and what you're supposed to be doing in this life. And once you figure that out, then you can become consistent. Once you start to realize like being inconsistent is a problem, then you'll become steady and constant, and you'll be stable, right? And unwavering. You don't want to be wavering all over the place. You want to be unwavering. You want to be orderly, and you want to be reliable. And another part, like when I was talking about being orderly, sometimes my life is just out of order. You know, my home life, you know, keeping the house in order, just it had become a big problem. So let me know if you have experienced any of that, where you were just unsteady, inconsistent, changing, unreliable, up and down, not in harmony, not in sync, not in agreement with what you should be doing, flighty and erratic and just irregular, just all over the place. You are not consistent, starting and stopping. Who has experienced that? Let me know, because I know I have. I clearly was that way. Some people who maybe didn't know me maybe think that, I don't know, maybe they may think, you know, oh, you know, she seems like she's pretty stable, this and that and the other. And what they didn't know, it was like chaos in my brain. It was chaos. You know, it was chaotic because there were so many things that I wanted to do, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to start. Some things I could have just left alone, but I just kept trying new things, you know, business ventures, different jobs, and this and that and the other. A lot of times I would get into a job, and most of the time what I would do is because, like, look, I just need some money because I got bills I got to pay, so I would apply to jobs. Not that I necessarily wanted to be at some of those jobs or that I would enjoy them. Some of them I knew that I wouldn't enjoy them, but I did it anyway. And I would work there for a while, and then I would get to where I would get so bored and I would hate it. So usually I would get stuck in the job, right? I would just get stuck there. I'm just there. I didn't move from job to job that often. You know, I would be 3 years there, 2 years there, you know, whatever. So I wasn't like moving around all the time. It's just that I knew I wasn't doing things that was going to make me happy. The last one that I was working, I was a substitute teacher. I love kids. I love to teach. Teaching is a love and a passion of mine. But do I think I was supposed to be there forever? No. Am I still supposed to teach? Yes, but just in a different way, I believe. But circumstances took me away from that. So it wasn't like I just was like, I hate this job, because I didn't hate the job. I love kids. I love to teach. So that wasn't it. But other circumstances took me from it, but it probably was time to go. Considering what I'm supposed to be doing. But I did have moments in my life where I was very inconsistent. I was inconsistent with so much. I mean, just like different areas of life. Just if you think about it, name it, I probably was inconsistent in it. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about what I wanted to do with my life, because I didn't do what I wanted to do, you know, like early on in life. I didn't go the direction that I thought I was going to go in. And then so that caused all type of issues with me, you know, because now I was like, girl, you didn't do what you said you was going to do. Like, what you doing now? So then I really got depressed about that, because it was just because I feel like I had failed at life. I feel like I had failed at what I was supposed to be doing. But to be honest with you, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know. You know, like, I started off thinking I knew. I thought that I knew. Like, okay, I want to go do this. I want to do that. And part of it, I didn't even pursue. And the other part, it was like, or, you know, like, I don't really have a love for that, or I don't have a passion for that, or that's not where I'm supposed to be. And so I was very inconsistent. I was always back and forth, up and down, And I just want to know if you have experienced that, if you know that you're not consistent and you're changing all the time, you need to take a moment and a breath and you need to calm down. That's what I had to do. And that was part of me relenting and allowing God to lead and guide my life instead of me trying to always lead and guide, because he was trying to take me in a way and I didn't understand that way, because it's like, what? I don't know that. I don't know how to do that. I don't think I'm good at that, and I didn't really try to pursue it like I should have. I didn't try to pursue what he had put on the inside of me. So it was causing major issues with me. It was causing issues with me. And it's like, girl, you need to calm down. And first of all, you can't control everything. You are not in control. God is in control. It is not you. But I was the type of person, I need to know the whole plan before I move out on it. And sometimes God does not work that way. He's like, if you step out, I'll continue to show you the plan. And I was the type of person, but I need to know what I'm doing, where I'm going, this and that and the other. Ma'am, no, calm down. I'm in control. I don't need you to try to drive the car. Let me drive. I know where I'm going. You don't even know where you're going. So, I thank God for that. So I'm just saying he helped me. So I know that he can help you too. And I want to be able to help you, guide you, and coach you through some of those questions that you have that can take you out of just existing, just going through the motions of life, being stuck, being stagnant, and not moving. You don't want to be in that area. You want to be able to be moving forward, constantly moving, constantly being stable, constantly being reliable, constantly. You want to be constant. And that's when you are truly living and thriving and living that abundant life how Jesus talked about, right? He talked about he came to give us an abundant life. Because he wants us to live well. He wants us to do well in life, in every area in life. Not just, financially wise, but he wants us to be abundant in every area. All areas. He wants us to be abundant. And sometimes we have things that's holding us back and keeping us from moving forward. And I promise you, being inconsistent is one of them. Being inconsistent will stop you because you'll keep starting and stopping. I like this, I don't like that. I like it today, but tomorrow I might not like it. It's like you need to figure it out. You need to figure it out. But it's going to take a little work for you to figure it out, right? And that's okay. That's fine. But as long as you do seize the moment, take the opportunity now to say, you know what? I will not go another day not knowing who I am, who I belong to, where I'm supposed to be. Don't go another day doing that, living that way, existing that way. Because I promise you, it's not good. It's not pretty. I went through it. I went through it for years. Oh my God. But I'm grateful to God that I'm not there anymore. I have a better understanding. I have a road, a plan that he set out for me, and I'm going to pursue that road and that plan. Because he knows what he's doing, right? He knows what he's doing. So I just want to encourage you today. If you know you've been inconsistent, let's change it today. Let's make up our minds today. Say, you know what? No longer will I be unsteady and changing and up and down and unreliable and not in harmony or in agreement. Okay? I won't be irregular. I won't be unsteady. I won't be erratic anymore. But I'm going to be reliable. I'm going to be orderly. I'm going to be unwavering. I'm going to be stable and constant. Okay? That's what you want to do. You want to be steady. That's going to help you to move forward. You want to be constantly moving. You don't want to be stuck. And being inconsistent will have you stuck. So, like I said, I didn't want to keep you for too long. I just really wanted to have a little chit chat. Please let me know down in the comments if you have felt that way in any type of way. Let me know. I like when you talk back to me. I like that, okay? It's very helpful so I can know what's going on. So we can have camaraderie, right? So we can talk about it. Let me know if you ever felt that way. If inconsistency has been a problem for you. Okay. Yes. Okay, great. Good. We can change it. It can be changed. I don't want you to think that, oh, I've gone too far and I can't do anything, or I don't know how to do it. That's okay. We're going to figure it out. With God's help, we're going to figure it out. So it can change. You can change your whole life around. It can be changed. You don't have to stay there. I'm telling you, you don't have to stay there. You do not have to stay there. So this is what we're going to do. If you know that I've said something to help you, encourage you in any type of way, don't forget, I'm going to put the free quiz in the comment section, but I'm going to put in the comments where you can sign up and you can get on my email list. So that way I can let you know what's going on. That way you can know when the book is coming out. That way you can know when the course starts. That way you can know what I have going on to further along this process, right? So I will see you all next time, and I hope you have a beautiful night. I hope it is restful and peaceful. And God bless you. Until next time. Bye.